I moved into the house in November, so I didn't think anything of it at first. It was a Santa decoration, and I didn't feel like being festive, nor did I feel like taking it down. So it served two purposes. I could be miserable in my house, yet look cheerful. So, December came and my friends called me to make sure that I was okay, moved in, and everything was fine. I told them, of course I'm okay. Everything's fine. New house is great. There's even a Santa. The neighbors are great. There's lots of kids around. Everything is okay. I even told my dad about this. I told him, it's so creepy. You'll have to see it next year when you come to visit. He said, of course. Nobody knew how miserable and how sad I was. Of course, I was good at keeping secrets. The packages came and my tree got full. Nobody seemed to think about asking me if I wanted to come and spend Christmas with them. My mom was going on a cruise with her new boyfriend, so that was out of the question. I hadn't really made any new friends in the area, except for one girl. One. So I invited her over a couple weeks before Christmas. You know, we had dinner. I thought, it'd be good to have a friend in the area. That was when the knocking started. Thump, thump, thump on the front door. I went to answer it. There was no one there. We looked at each other, absolutely perplexed. But we went back to eating dinner. Again, thump, thump, thump on the door. This time it was louder. My friend suddenly made up an excuse to have to leave. I was a bit scared, so I decided to call up my ex and have him drive the 10 minutes to my house and check to see if there was anything lurking around. Begrudgingly, he figured he would do so because he owed it to me. About 30 minutes later, he told me, "No, there's nothing. I'm sure it was just some neighborhood kids pulling a prank on you. You are going to be that crazy cat lady after all." This hurt my feelings a little bit, but he was probably right. So I thanked him and went to bed. In the middle of the night, there was more loud knocking. Thump, 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 same as before. more of this. I couldn't take this. Christmas came a couple weeks later. I opened up my gifts. My mom and dad, desperately trying to outdo each other, sent me some of the best gifts I'd ever gotten. But nothing could replace them for the holidays. I thanked them on Skype, and they promised next year they would come see me. And Dad joked that we would put up the creepy Santa together again. Tomorrow I would finally get that thing off my house. So the next day, I was relieved to finally try and pull that thing off my house. Try being the operative word. You see, it was stuck on the front of my house. Try as I might, I couldn't get St. Nick off my house. That old, bashed up, light up face couldn't get off my house. I tried prying it off with a screwdriver. I tried hitting it with a baseball bat. It would not come off. That was when I went inside the house. I looked around the living room for the power cord. I hadn't noticed it before. After all, it had been there the entire time I was living there. And my boyfriend used to say I was never very observant. It was one of the reasons we broke up, my lack of being observant. There was no power cord for this light up Santa face. Okay, that was weird. Maybe it ran on batteries. Okay, yeah, that had to be it. It had to run on batteries. Everything ran on batteries these days, right? Nothing ran on power cords. Yeah. hmm Even though it looked really old, it had to run on batteries, right? Okay. So I put away my little fake tree and my little lights and everything else. And I thought, I'll call my ex one more time and he'll take off that hideous Santa tomorrow. I don't want to see him today. Besides, he's doing stuff. And I ordered a pizza. Later that night, again with the knocking. Thump! 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 This time it was louder, more insistent. I was kind of scared and kind of really alone. I did not want to open that door. I really didn't want to open that door. The thumping continued through the night. It would not stop. You've been a bad girl. An eerie old voice started moaning through the letterbox. A very bad girl. What the fuck was going on? I got up from the couch. I opened the door.